I was all alone, and you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I saw you all alone. Your eyes match the weather, raining under pressure. Oh, you say you wanna go, yeah. So let's get away from here. Let's get away from here.
Welcome back to the Minnesota Championship Series. Fourth match of the day means you've got some new casters. Spencer Hart, Funny Fat Man 1 here on the left, on the right, a new caster with the Minnesota Championship Series. My march to my madness. It's Sherf. How you doing, my friend?
They call me Sherf. They call me Flash. I got a bunch of aliases. You know, you never know who's coming after you. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely mad, Spencer. But for all the right reasons. It's March, baby. I'm ready.
March, yeah, my co-caster, typically with the NTC Timberwolves out of Wausau, pulled him in over to our Minnesota friends as well. So we're gonna bring in another match here today. Right now, we've got the Victory taking on the Barons, and Flash. We talk about how this series, on paper, really looks to be the way of the Barons, and for one reason and one reason only. And it's your favorite, for those of you who know you very well. The demos on the side of the Barons really causing the Victory a lot of problems.
Oh my God, it's gonna be, at least I hope, a battle of the demos. As you teed up for me here, Barons averaging just over 2 demos a game, where the Victory are, you know, just under. They're even less than that, almost 1.5 or so. Not what I would like to see personally, but that's probably why I'm still in Diamond. So that's okay, folks. However, the Victory do have a higher shooting percentage. So we'll see if they can get some balls on net here to connect and give them the early victory.
Yeah, Tibbles sending down a long shot, 99-yard touchdown pass from Tibbles off the back wall is going to send the Barons up 1-0.
Hey, and sometimes it is that easy. We queue up these games week in and week out, folks, and you know the drill. It's just high-flying action, cars everywhere. Sometimes you got to get a new one because someone demoed yours. It's okay. Hopefully you have a good insurance policy. But I tell you what, sometimes it is just that simple. Tibble's coming off the wall again. Things are getting crazy there in the corner.
You're looking to get a pass down. Tar is going to intercept that. Ball's going to sit at the face-off circle. Tibble's going to send in a shot towards the net. Cleared aside and saved by DJ CJ. I wonder if he's a DJ there, Flash. Ball not going to be sent back to the other side. Misplayed by Smorky. Now Tar looking to flip it over Tibbles in the net, making a great save. Ball now sent back to the corner. Lord going to look to drop it down for a teammate. Nobody home. Tibbles cutting that off. Ball now sent to the other corner. Sear gonna look to head up. Cleared aside by Lord. Now to the other side. Gonna be taken here by Smorky. Ball centered. Looking for Tar. Cut off by Sear. And now ball fired towards the net. Gonna come off the backboard. Lord is gonna play it in to the corner. And just under 90 seconds gone here, Flash. And this battle really, after that initial goal, really just kind of leveling out.
Yeah, I mean, you get some of those. We talk about a lot, kind of in our hometown series, right? Of that first game jitters, if you will, that feeling out process. Within that first game, sometimes there's the game within the game, right? As a beautiful save by Tar coming out of nowhere, doing his own, you know, Randy Orton tribute there, out of nowhere, baby. And it's just. This is what we're talking about is, you know, the game within the game, right? First game jitters, but sometimes within that first, you know, 60 to 90 seconds is really where these teams are trying to feel each other. After that, you take the training wheels, you blow this thing wide open. Things are speeding up, the players are settling in, and it's just gonna get even crazier from here.
Ball not going to be centered by Smorky. Played into the corner, now cut off by Tar. Sent back to the other side. Lord looking for a redirect. Drop down in front of the net. Sear able to clear that away. Now ball taken to the other side. DJ fires it back towards mid to the right of the face-off circle. Tar is there looking for a redirect. Cut aside by Smorky. Ball now put off the side wall. Set towards the net. And Tibbles with another fantastic save. Now fired in once again. Cut off by the Barons. And now Lord looking to put it off the back wall. Smorky gets credit for that save. Sear putting it into the corner. Fires it now to the other side. Smorky looking for the demo. Can't get it, but Tar is going to get the demo on Smorky instead. Ball now sent past Lord. Tar able to catch that, keep it in the corner. And the side of the Barons. Sear able to clear it away in front of the net. Smorky, back foot, ball comes off the crossbar. And Lord is going to get credit for that goal. 1:50 to go, game number 1, and we've got an equal game.
Yeah, unfortunate clear by Sear there. Lord comes in, reads it beautifully. Tibbles and Smorky just unable to get a connection on there. Again, like you said, tying up this series, and sometimes the first game is just as important as the last. You really want to get this one under your belt. You really want to feel, have that edge, feel a little bit more comfortable. Getting into that second game as DJ and his teammate try to center one up, shades of our hometown heroes, Spencer, and the Timberwolves, that old 1-2 punch as we call it, and they're heating up now, let me tell you.
Ball not going to be taken here by Tibbles. Going to look to pitch it in towards the net. Now going to be sent to the left side into the corner. Going to head up the wall into the top corner. Ball sent to the other corner. Lord is there to catch that. Seer looking to challenge it. Puts it center. Smorky playing just a little bit too far back, but he's able to keep it in the zone. Now DJ can't get it. Ball centered towards the net. Lord puts it back towards mid on a redirect. Now looking for DJ. Looking to get it by Smorky. Lord keeps it in the zone. Here comes Steer, looking to center it down to Tibbles. Smorky and Tibbles collide on the other side, but the ball rolls in, and Lord's gonna score the second goal for the victory on a defensive mishap flag.
Yeah, this is another interaction between Seer and Lord, where Seer tries to get the touch on it, and we've all been there, right? We've all been in the driver's seat of what he's experiencing, right? You're that next man up. You're trying to do your best to clear it, but at this level, I mean, you gotta expect someone to be there to cut it off. Lord is doing a phenomenal job of that for his squad tonight. As one bounces over, Seer misses that one. Double touch by DJ CJ, and he's dropping the beat tonight.
Yeah, all of a sudden the wheels coming off in this game, strictly in the driver's seat for the victory, as they now have a 3-1 lead here in game number 1. Barons have 6 saves on the game so far. Typically their average is sitting right around 4. So again, a little bit more defensive battle on their end, but they do have to get some offense going and quickly. We're about to reach the 30-second mark here in game number 1. Tibbles looking to keep it in the zone of the victory. He does. 30 seconds left on the clock. Smorky can't get a touch on it. Seer pops it up above the ceiling. DJ gets a touch on it. Seer looking to center it. Tibbles can't get it, but he's going to look to keep it in front of the zone. Tar now going to look to set up, put it towards the net. He's got it. Save for the second touch by Tar. It was 15 seconds to go. That's going to be the dagger here in game number 1.
Wow, Spencer, you rewind the clock a little bit, and I almost wish Tibbles didn't touch that one. He kind of comes across midfield. I felt Smorky had the better angle, and then he kind of whips around again, and this time you got Tibbles and Smorky still in the goal, and lack of communication, first game jitters, call it what you want, but, I think the Barons got to, readjust here, calm things down as they settle into game number 2. The Victory are going to walk away with the early point in this series, but yeah, I think they got to settle things down a little bit. I'd also like to see Tibbles get a little bit more involved offensively, and there we go. Ball finally hits. We get zeros on the clock as we bring up the stat sheet here.
Yeah, we talk about, the defensive battle on the side of the Barons. However, the offensive pressure for the Victory just too much. 12 shots on net for the Victory, 8 alone for Lord.
Yeah, and Barons doing all right, 6 saves over on their side of the field, but eventually, the waterfall is going to keep coming, man. Something's going to bust. That dam just blew wide open eventually, and the Victory, living up to their name here, getting themselves a victory in this early series. So as I said before, I'm looking for the Barons to do some quick game adjustments, right? As they get into the second game, calm things down a little bit. I think Seer needs a little bit help, right? He's getting some decent clears, but there's got to be that next man up, whether it's Smorky or Tibbles, because they're just getting beat out by a member of Victory. Victory, honestly, I don't know if they got to change too much. Whatever game plan they had, it's working so far. So we'll see what these teams come out firing in this second game as we get another 5 on the clock.
And 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Game 2 between the Victory and the Barons. Ball going to be dropped in. Lord going to keep it into the corner. Smorky can't get a touch on it on the second touch by Tar. Lord. Tar now will look to put it back towards center. Backflips running out of boost. And now we'll put it towards the net. DJ looking for a second touch. Misplayed it. Had an open net. Tibbles now looking to keep it, or take it out of the zone. Ball now floating towards the goal. Steer able to clear that. Second touch coming in. Going to look to float down. Tar looking for one more backflip. DJ now going to put it in the air. Tibble's going to head up with him as well on the 50. Ball sent just to the left of the goal. Here comes Lord to put it in towards the net. Tibble's able to clear that one aside as well. And just over 30 seconds gone here, Flash. Tibble's turning it up on defense.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to see. He had, remember, in that very first game, early on, he got that long clear, nothing too fancy. Lord's getting dirty down there in the trenches, bumping Tibbles away. He knows what a threat he is, and that's got to be the strategy, right? If Tibbles is going to get more involved, he goes up for a high one here. Easy. Does it in his sleep. No-brainer for him. He's the first one to score in the first game, and he's the first one to score in the second game, courtesy of his teammate in Schmorky.
Putting that exactly where Tar couldn't get it. 3:57 to go. Tibbles scoring the first goal for the Barons. Tar and Schmorky going to head in to the face-off circle. Ball going to pop up. Tibbles looking to score a face-off goal. Runs out of boost, however. Lord now going to take it into the corner. Now take it into the side of the Barons. Going to wave dash. Look to get it by Sear, but Tar's going to clean it up. And just like that, an equal game here in game number 2.
You know, and I think Tar was the player to watch in that first game, right? Plenty of help all around from the squad. That is the victory. But you know, Tar's just, you know, he's got his own agenda. He doesn't care what the Barons' game plan was. The guy's just on a different level tonight, and he's showcasing as he does tie one up. He gets a second shot there. Beautiful save by the Barons, but like I said, it's just this game is going to get faster. I think players are going to get more comfortable. I mean, strap in, folks. Don't go for that popcorn. Don't change the channel. Things are heating up. We got a slow roller here, and the Barons do clear that one out.
Was taking control, but taken away by Tar. Deer pops it up just to the left of the face-off circle. Lord keeps it in the Baron zone, takes it into the corner, gets the flip reset, looking to center it, trying to get past Deer, who puts it back towards the side wall. Tar with the 50 win. Now put back towards center. We're looking for a second touch. He gets it, trying to get the ball away from Schmorky, who puts it over to the right side of the face-off circle. DJ now cutting it off. And looks to pop it off the front of his car towards the net, just wide right. A nice play regardless on the side of the victory. Schmorky keeping it away from the net once again. Deer loses possession on the 50 win by DJ. Now Lord will look to pop it down. He's got DJ, but a nice bump by Steer, and that's going to be a goal-saving play there, Flag.
Yeah, absolutely. It's those fine-tuned adjustments. Those little plays don't get talked about as much.
Oh no!
As Lord, I don't know if he. This has just got to be desperation. We slow things down. Tibble's able to beat his man. And yeah, I really feel like this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Lord knows he's got Tibbles just breathing down his axles. He's coming. He's chasing you, man, and he's got to make a move on it. It's not the most ideal. The ball's going to be bouncing off that side post, going to be centered up, and it's just, I feel for him, man, as Lord returns the favor to one of Tibble's squad mates, giving him a demo. But yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes, like I said, it don't gotta be pretty. Barons are fighting to equalize this series tonight.
Tar cleared away from the net. DJ looking for a redirect. Just gonna catch that. Taken away now by Schmorky, but sent right back by Lord. He's got Tar looking for a redirect. Couldn't get enough on it. Now Tibbles will head up, clear the ball out of the zone for the Barons. Lord's last man back. He's now got Tar. Demo on Steer from DJ. Ball still floating in the victory side. Quick 2-on-3 push here for the Barons. Ball is going to look to drop down right in front of the net. Now popped up in the air in the face-off circle. Lord looking for that second touch. Ball sent just to the left of the net. Tar looking for a touch. Steer now going to take it away from DJ. DJ and Steer just kind of bumping in the corner. Now
that was, I don't know if that was quite Rule 1, but that was pretty close. I don't know, Rule 1 Appendix A, whatever the subsection is of that one. They were a little T-bone action there. As don't look now, final 60-second horn about to fire off, and the Barons currently have the lead. We'll see if they can maintain that. As I say that, Lord trying to prove that the Cast of Curse is alive and well. A demo courtesy of Tar, and less than 60 seconds exists on this clock.
Ball now floating in front of the net. Cleared aside by Lord on the backboard. And now Tar can't get it by Tibbles, but Lord and DJ will come here to the rescue. Now look to pop it in towards the net. Off the crossbar and in. DJ flicks it in. 37 seconds to go and an equal ball game.
Wow. Hey, maybe his goal music. That's the music he's spinning on the weekends, man. He's got vinyl. He's. I hope so. I mean, who doesn't like that song? It's a great addition. But I mean, that's my version of DJ CJ. Is he's playing that song on the weekends for the folks as he's trying to go for another one. And the Barons. I mean, we talk so many times about how the end of games can be a momentum shifter, right? Momentum currently in favor, although the series is tied, currently in favor of the victories as Lord pops one up. Anybody home does hit that top crossbar, and final 10 seconds are going to sound here. We'll see how this one shakes out.
Drop in front of the net, cut aside by Tar. Ball shot in now. Tibbles just makes a desperation backflip. Final horns down, ball hits the turf. Game number 2, we head to overtime. Here we go. Ball going to be sent in to the Barons side. Here comes Tar off the backboard. Seer looking to get a tuck on that. Sends it back into the victory side. Now Lord will look to drop it in for a teammate. Then towards the net. DJ will score the overtime winner. 11 seconds into overtime.
You know what? Maybe I'm just a real big Four Non-Blondes fan. That's just I'm a big fan. That's what's going on here. No, I just as that broke down, it just you saw Shmorky kind of go up. And he's trying to readjust his car with the boost he's got left, trying to angle his nose down, trying to get down, knowing that DJ's coming. And I think at that point, he's already, 1 foot in the grave. He knows he can't get there. Tibbles is trying to whip around, and it's just kind of a gimme for DJ, right? But hey, look at that stat sheet. Victory getting it done again.
No, absolutely. And now the victory are going to be on match point. Looking for the sweep over the Barons. We take a quick look at the stats. 4 shots for the Barons. 10 for the victory. So once again, the victory, if we look at strictly offense versus defense, the victory clearly in the driver's seat as we head into game number 3.
Yeah, absolutely. We pull these teams up side by side, and for the most part, I mean, there's a reason why they're in the same division. There's a reason why they're matching up here tonight. But in general, I think when you put all these stats together, right? The victory, more goals per game, more assists per game. Their shooting percentage is higher. They even have more saves on the game, just barely. The only stat card or whatever, the only stat that they don't have better than the Barons is the demos. So, I mean, the Barons are truly just after my own heart personally when it comes to this game. But as far as what people would consider that the stats that maybe matter a little bit more, I mean, the victory are just checking off the boxes left and right. And 6 seconds flat? Are you kidding me? I mean, Fat Man, they want to make a statement here. They want the sweep.
Ball now sent into the corner. Seer looking to set that up for a teammate. Nobody waiting for that pass. Morgan now going to look to win the 50. DJ taking it up the side wall. Tibbles last man back, looking to get that centered. It's now going to look to take it on the counterattack for the Barons. Lord now looking to play it off the side wall. He does. Can't get a touchdown from Tibbles, but the ball sent in towards the net. Tar able to clear that aside. Marky was looking for a second touch, not able to get there. Seer able to win the 50 to keep the ball in the side of the victory. Ball touch towards the net. DJ able to clear that aside. Seer misplays the aerial. Ball not going to be waterfall down towards the net. And an easy goal for Tar. And 4:11 to go, game number 3. Momentum clearly on the side of the victory as they look to head to, well, victory.
Yeah, well, yeah, my only issue with that goal right there is Tar doesn't have any victory music. You got it. You got a guy in your team and his name's DJ, and he's got one of the best music in the game. I guess I haven't heard what Lord has. I haven't been paying too much attention to that. But how do you? This game added, gold music. How do you not put anything in there? I don't know.
Ball sent in now. Looks to be dropped in. Lord is able to put it toward the corner. Smorky looking to center it in. Tar comes in from midfield to clear that away. Ball sent towards the net once again. Smorky looking to score the goal. Not able to get it to Tibbles on the pass attempt. Smorky now centering it once again, but Lord drops it down. Seer keeps it in the side of the victory just for a moment. Smorky can't win the 50. Tibbles now going to look to catch this and take possession again for the Barons. Loses it, and Lord's got an opportunity for a double touch. Can't get it towards the net, sent just to the right. DJ mishandles the ball. Now Smorky drops it in. Looking toward the face-off circle. Tibbles just to the left of the goal. Lord's going to take that away, put it off the back wall. Here comes Smorky, puts it towards the net. Easy save for DJ. CJ puts towards the net. Seer can't get a touch on it.
Wow.
Tibbles comes out of nowhere. for an absolutely game-saving save. And, you know, we talk about how momentum is key in Rocket League. Even though they haven't scored a goal yet, that save from Tibbles may just be the start of a momentum swing for the Barons. And,
I don't
of course,
well,
say that.
That's okay. We'll edit it in post like we always do. Anyways, I mean, excellent play by Tibbles. I didn't even see him. You know, Seer was running out of boost. Beautiful save by Tibbles to come in there. But the victory has just been, you know, never at any point in this series did I feel like they were, you know, losing possession of it, right? First game was very close. Or sorry, the one that went to overtime, excuse me. But it's just, and now it's just, it's a symphony, right? They're just piling one on after another. This time DJ gets one in there. You know, it's an all-around team effort. It's, look, when things start to escalate like this, at least in my opinion, right? You were at 2-0, and then in less than 30 seconds, that score has doubled, and your mountain to climb has just become, you know, next to impossible, because you're not only on match point, but the final game that really, you know, you gotta, you know, win to keep you in this thing is the hardest one so far. Look, 2.5 minutes left. You gotta get something going. This is where you can't let things break down. You can't let the communication falter. You gotta keep those basics going. You know, that synergy, everything that has gotten you to this point. Because if you let those little things start breaking down, it's just the gaps are going to get wider and wider. And this is going to be a clinic for the victory as DJ floats past that one. Lord gets the second attempt. And 5-0, I mean, the score speaks for itself.
Yeah, absolutely twisting the dagger. DJ just playing mind games with Seer, Lord as well in the net. And 5-0, even with 2 minutes to go, it is an absolute mountain to climb. If you are on the side of the Barons, Tibbles going to head in with Tar. Tibbles wins the faceoff. Lord's going to pop it up. It's going to come center. Morky gets the touchdown, but Tar is there just to clear it back towards the faceoff circle. Lord will now take it back to the left side. Tibbles looking to drop it in, but he's dropping it in the other way. Morky looking to collect that here for the Barons. Can't get it past Tar. Tibbles can't get a touch on that as well, and DJ will whip around. Look to fire one towards the net. He's got Lord, but he's going to get a touch on the ground. Morky able to read that pretty well, keep it away from the center of the net. Now the ball fired in towards the net. A great save by Morky. And now Seer able to clear it away from the net for just a moment, but Lord now going to head in. Look for a touch off the ground. Plays it off the post. It's hard. Can't get a handle on that as well. And Lord looking to be a little bit fancy here. Might have just cost himself a goal.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, no matter how high that mountain is to climb, we've seen it at all levels of play. Whether you're just a fan or you're cheering on your favorite collegiate team, doesn't matter how big that lead is. You give an inch, sometimes you give up in a mile. So, you know, Victory might have to tone it down a little bit. You know, despite their lead, yes, it's easy to fall into that sense of security. But like I said, this Baron squad has been tough. It's just things really got away from this in the third game. And that is what I'm talking about. What a segue for this caster. Because what I was going to say next is you got to shake something up. Demo them. You know, get in there, big man. You know, he doesn't have an insurance policy on that piece of junk Octane. Send him to the scrapyard. Get a new one, because whatever you've been throwing out on the pitch so far hasn't been working. So throw a few demos in there. Cause some chaos, big man. But you got 30 seconds left, so maybe it's a little too late. Who knows? But man, I mean, we can only look at this with a little bit of perspective that, you know, maybe the Barons should have thrown a couple more demos, maybe a few extra just for me. We'll never know, as the Victory look to secure this one, but not without some last words from the Barons.
They're going to find that they're not going down quietly. Look, I got to be honest. You and I have been working together for about 2.5 years. Doesn't keep an insurance policy on that piece of junk Octane is probably one of the greatest things you've ever said. So hats off to you, my friend. As the time ticking away here for the Barons and the Victory are going to look to sweep that here today. Ball sent towards the net. Ball's going to hit the turf. That's going to do it. A 3-game sweep of the Barons, and the Victory roll on to victory in this 4th matchup here with Minnesota Championship Series.
Yep, and they're even playing the victory music of DJ himself. He's spinning the track right now for all of you listening. Yeah, I mean, over 10 shots, 14 shots? I mean, there's a reason why, you know, they're that their shooting percentage is above 30%. These guys are dialed in the victory. They know how to put the ball on net with accuracy, right? 30% doesn't sound that low, but when you talk about, something say like basketball, right? And they're, hey, if you can get close to 50% from the field, I mean, that's phenomenal, right? So apples to oranges a little bit, sure, but at the end of the day, it's just, I think this one was in the stat sheet, and the victory proved why they were the better team tonight.
No, absolutely. So we've got 2 more matches coming your way here today. Next up, we've got the Duluth Superiors versus the Minneapolis Miracles. So we're going to step away for just a few moments to get that lobby set up, and we'll be right back with the Minnesota Championship Series.
All units, stand by to engage enemy targets. Mission accomplished. Well done.
You have habits just like me. Talk too much with strangers. Get way too serious around family. And I don't have any wishes, but when I kiss you, our lips fit well. And I don't have expectations, but when I daydream, I fall asleep, and our hands melt. It started out as teasing, but I had deeper meaning when I touched your chest. Now I don't know how, but if I and I don't have any wishes, but when I kiss you, our lips fit well. And I don't have expectations, but when I daydream, I fall asleep, and our hands melt. But if I did and I don't have wishes, our lips fit well, and I don't have expectations, but when I daydream, I fall asleep, and our hands melt.
Welcome back to the Minnesota Championship Series here on Twitch. Spencer Hart, Funny Fat Man, one again on the left, joined by the Devontae Adam. To my Derek Carr, it's Flash, and we're back here with another matchup. It's a sore spot here in Green Bay. We don't want to talk about it that much. We've got the Duluth Superiors coming up next here, taking on the Minneapolis Miracles. And Scherf, you and I were talking here during the break. On paper, this matchup looks to be going the way of Duluth. But in this season, we have seen where matches on paper have gone the exact opposite way.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a real original term at you. Never been said before. They call it a trap game. I'm hoping it catches some steam. I'm hoping people start to, they pick up what I'm throwing down here. But yeah, it should favor the Superiors, right? They just shooting percentage, saves per game. They're checking all the boxes. Everything's looking good. The thing that stands out for me for the Miracles, though, they're well above the average of saves per game at clocking in at just over 5. So this could be a battle of offense versus defense. We'll see what happens here tonight. A lot of fun players in the lobby tonight. A lot of fun names. I'm looking forward to it. But we'll get our whole 5 minutes on the clock here.
I seem to have started a little bit of a fight in the chat.
What?
Flash.
Already?
As far as Green Bay and Skull and things like that, but we won't get into it. We've got
Oh
Rocket
my
League
God.
match number 5 underway. Tammy looking to collect that here for the Superiors.
What have you
Sent
done?
into the corner. I've started something. Now ball sent to the corner. Alex the Great now looking to take it over one man. Can't get over by PC McD. Ledge now going to take it up. A bump between Steve and Tammy, but Tammy able to recover well and send it into the side of the Miracles. Ball they're going to come off the ceiling. Looking for a second touch. He's got Steve-O. I'm sorry, that was PC McD coming in for the shot. Now Tammy pops it up, going to waterfall down. Actually comes off the back wall. It's just a pixel or two off the waterfall shot. Steve-O now going to whip around, wins the 50, sends the ball back to the other side of the Miracles. Going to hit the bottom corner. PC McD looking to drop it in towards the net. Going to come in, but Ledge able to clear that away. Now taken in by Ledge, cut aside by Tammy, gets a second touch. Now looking to get a third, ball going to drop in front of the net. Steve-O not able to get enough on it. Ball sent to the other side of the Superiors, now into the corner. Ball sent away, but Ledge able to clear it in. Steve-O that takes it in. Oven sends it to the other side, looking for a teammate, but PC McD looking to cut that off. Into the corner now, Alex the Great 50s it back, but Steve-O puts it off. Now the bottom corner centering it in. And with just over 90 seconds, under 90 seconds gone, this game so far very equal as far as defense and offense, Flash.
It's a little chaotic. I mean, they're moving fast. There's our first demo by Alec the Great. One just skids past the side goalposts there. But things are just, it's not that, there's not enough action there as PC McD lays one down, courtesy. Okay, I just can't even finish the sentence. The demos that are coming in left and right. Certainly this caster's dream. Finally, something comes through. Ledge puts this one in at a cool 44 miles an hour. Off a pinch off that side wall, comes in, clean deliver off that one.
Yeah, the Miracles looking to up their demo stat, coming in only putting in about 39% of their demos, right around 2.5 a game. But all of a sudden, under 2 minutes in, they've already got 2, so they're looking to bump that number up. Tammy now looking to center it, looking for a teammate. Head PC McD got a shot in. Alex the Great now looking to drop it in. Ledge clearing it away. PC McD looked to get a touch on it, couldn't whip around in time. Ledge now looking to play it off the ceiling. Just gets a little too much on it, puts it into the left side of the net. Ball set now towards the net. Tammy able to clear that away. Oven gets a touch on it, keeps it in the corner. Ledge following up, putting it towards the net. Ball going to drop and land right in front of the net. Alex the Great and Ledge trying to keep it in the side of the Superiors. Oven now sending in a rocket shot. Ledge looking to drop it down. Third shot coming in by Alex the Great, and he scores. And the Miracle, a quick 2-0 lead.
Good read by Alec the Great. This is a 3-man play. Everyone gets a touch on that. And then Alec the Great gets in there. Big man gets down low, buys some real estate. He's active down there. Like I said, team play all around, giving his squad the advantage here. As their counterpart are, suffering here, licking their wounds a little bit. Still about 2 minutes left in this series, or this game, excuse me. We'll see how this shakes out at the end of it as Steve-O goes up. PC McD trying to wait in the wings. Tammy with the demo. And see, we were talking about demos early, funny. And to me, not that I'm bragging or anything, that I have over 7,000 career demos. Who's counting? It's fine. It's fine. It really is. But nothing is more satisfying than when you can get the demo in transitions, in the path that you were going to travel anyways. Even if you can time out someone you demoed, and if they're going to respawn in that back corner, right? When you can get those demos, stringing them together, is that bumps as well. It's just is all that more satisfying, and when you can string that together, it just sows chaos for your opponent. But 90 seconds left here. We'll see if Steve-O and the gang can get something on the scoreboard.
Yeah, ball still floating in the side of the Miracles. PC McD pinching it into the left side. Now cut aside by Oven. Tammy is there, though, to get a touch on and send it back. Now looking for a back pass. Almost centered it for Oven. but Stevo able to come back from the goal to put it in. Now PC McD looking to center it to Stevo, plays it in just a bit too far. Counterattack now for the Miracles. Ball put off the bottom corner. Tammy can't get a touch on it. Ball floating towards the net. 60 seconds left. PC McD able to clear it away from the net. Oven looking to play it off the ceiling. Just gets barely a touch on it. Alec the Great landing demo number 4 for the Miracles.
Oh my God.
My goodness. Now PC McD playing it in. Loses control with the ball floating in front of the net. Just over 40 seconds left now here, and the Superiors have to get something going in quick. Ball not going to come off the side wall, but the ball now going towards the goal. Stevo able to clear that away, but Ledge looking to center it up, looking for Oven. Now the counterattack starts for Superior. Alec the Great stomps that counterattack in its track. It's just under 30 seconds left here to go. Alec the Great now trying to get the ball down to Stevo. Tammy now plays it away from the net. Oven trying to get a pinch in, almost gets a second touch towards the net. 10 seconds left here, game number 1. Stevo looking for that pass down towards the net. Alec the Great makes a save, second attempt, just high. Final seconds to go here, ball's gonna hit the crossbar. It's still gonna look to float in, it's gonna hit the turf, and that's gonna do it. The Minneapolis Miracles hot out of the gate in game number 1.
I mean, we talked about the stat sheet outside of the game. We look at the stat sheet in the game, and the Superiors, again, supposedly the better team on paper, just couldn't get anything going. Couple goose eggs all around in the goals and assist columns, and almost the saves columns as well. They were thankfully to get something on there, courtesy of Tammy, who I've been keeping my eye on. I felt like they were the ones to you give them a little bit of a chance, and they were able to, be the gear that gets this engine going, right? While on the side of the Miracles, they look like they've been there, done that, right? And while laying in a couple demos just to please the heart of this caster. So thank you, first of all. But
yeah, it's one stat that's not tracked on the score sheet, but it was very important to the Minneapolis Miracles when they pick up the victory here in game number 1, and it's going to be those demos. So again, if I'm the Minneapolis Miracles, don't change a thing. Keep demoing, keep the defense for the Duluth Superiors on their rear wheels. And as we're going to head into game number 2, the Minneapolis Miracles looking to keep up that momentum. 5 minutes are going to be on the clock, and we are ready here for game number 2. Ledge, and Tammy going to look to head in. That's PC McD and Alec the Great. Just looking at the right side. Left always goes first, chat. Remember that.
I didn't know that until I didn't know that. Well, I don't want to say how long until I've known that for, but whatever. It's fine.
PC McD putting it into the other side. A couple of good saves on the side of the Minneapolis Miracles. Tammy now going to pinch it in and gets it over Ledge. Can't get it by Alec, but again, eats the demo, and maybe the Duluth Superiors read the playbook of the Miracles and saw exactly what the demos did to them in game number 1. And with just over 30 seconds gone here, Flash, a demo is something that's frowned upon by some people. We don't know why, but it's an important game mechanic.
It's, if I'm forced to resort to chat with complete strangers who don't think demos are part of the game, it's just, I don't understand it either, my friend. Yes, is that part of my personal game plan? Absolutely. But it's it's interesting, right? You see, Superiors are trying to get on the Miracles level in terms of the demo game as a high arcing clear, almost turned goal, blocked off by Stevo there. We'll see how that shakes out, not only for game number 2, but just keep track with us along the series, folks, as, we'll see if these teams... Alec the Great, looking pretty great on that one. But does get stuffed eventually, literally at the half-yard line. But again, we'll see how many demos are racked up through this series and how important it is that could be the deciding factor.
Ball sent to the other side here by Tammy. Going to start the counterattack for the Superiors. Going to look to drop it down. He's got PC McD, but the ball cleared away on the 50 by Oven. Now they will take it back. Looking for a flip reset. Stevo takes possession. A waterfall down right in front of the net. Ledge able to clear that aside. Tammy now looking to start it again. He's got PC McD sitting in front of the net, but he can't get a second touch on it. A defensive miscue as Oven put the ball off of Alec. The ball now going to float into the side of the Superiors. Now shot opportunity for Oven, but a counterattack now for the Superiors. Alex Great can't get it by. Stevo wins the 50. Ledge trying to get a touch on it. PC McD sends it back into the corner. Oven looking to slow it down just a bit. Taken away by Stevo. Ball dropped down. Going to cross the crossbar. And a double touch by Tammy. And a 1-0 lead for the Superiors.
I like this. Well, I like everything about this. I like the victory music. I like the shine on that car. It's almost as pretty as the goal. And what did I say during, kind of that mid-game swap? Tammy is the player on my list for the Superiors. You just gotta give them a little space, right? They come up with a beautiful double tap there as Oven's gonna try to get something going for his squad in the Miracles, knowing they have that 1-0 lead, right? So they're playing with a little bit of house money, but the Superiors, they want to get something going here. Tammy proving they can do it all tonight, laying in a demo of their own.
Stevo taking it back to his side. Dangerous as a shot attempt.
God.
Comes in by Ledge. And almost a disastrous play by Stevo. But no harm, no foul. PC McD going to take it in, start the counterattack. Ledge clearing that back into the side of the Superiors. Just under 2 minutes left. Oh my goodness, a touch in by Stevo. Almost scored the second goal. I said skull. I'm never going to live that down. Stevo now going to get in the 50 with Oven. PC McD pinches it. Ledge able to clear that away. Now looking to center that. Stevo now takes it up. Looking to get a second touch on it. Oven going to put it in towards the net. PC McD gets the save. 50 win by nobody. Ball just popped into the air. Tammy now puts it into the side of the Miracles. Oven able to catch that. He's got one man to beat. It's going to be Stevo. Can't get it by him, but Tammy puts it into the other side. And now just over 70 seconds left here to go. Tammy puts it in, hits the bottom corner, looking to get it by Oven. Does so. Now going to look to center it and drop it down for teammates. Got Stevo dropping it down towards the net. And the second goal goes to Stevo.
Wow. I thought Oven had a great look at that, but Tammy just muscles their way through. It's incredible effort there to win that 50, right? Those 50s can be so unpredictable, but just every which way you turn and twist your car and move the wheels, right? Every little inch matters, even when making a beautiful save courtesy of Alec the Great. It's just every which way. Car positioning is just it's a science at this point. These players are phenomenal at what they do. Sometimes they're just down and dirty like Stevo. Sometimes you just make them go get a new car and you make them explode, right? But it's just an excellent effort by Tammy. I've been singing their praises since half games or so. And then Stevo able to come up with a beautiful connection there. Final 30-second horn about to go off. There it is. PC McD trying to lay something in there. Ledge able to clear it off. And funny, Miracles kind of with a little bit of an upset in game number 1, but things are, she was definitely on the other foot at this time.
Yeah, momentum clearly on the side of the Superiors as we've reached the final 10 seconds to go, and that's just going to twist the dagger. PC McD just going to put in a lazy floater into the net, and 10 seconds left to go here in game 2. This one's going the way of Duluth.
Yeah, absolutely. Stevo gets the assist on that one, so had the stats there, big guy. And it's just all-around good team play, all-around good team adjustment from the Superiors, right? Tammy looking to get up there beautifully. Clear that one aside. Little 50-50 action there. Things are about to settle down. Well, should settle down. Come on, players. Settle down. We get zeros are on the clock, for God's sake. Okay, there we go. Superiors in blue across your screen, ladies and gentlemen. GG's in the chat. Always love to see that as we pull up the stat card to review how this went the way of the Superiors.
Yeah, we take a look. 10 shots on goal for the Duluth Superiors. Only 4 shots amassed by the Minneapolis Miracles, but again, 5 saves for the Miracles, 4 for the Superiors. So again, defensively a lot closer, but as far as offensive power, clearly on the side of Duluth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it all got going, I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but I think it all got going because of Tammy, right? I'm not saying that, sometimes if you got that superstar that can kind of carry the team sometimes from game to game, match to match, all these players are individually very talented, but sometimes you just need that little spark. You just need that extra inch Tammy was able to provide that in game 2. We'll see as we get into game number 3, as these teams are all knotted up, who is going to provide that spark for their respective team, as Oven Clears went out there. And, sometimes it's these first 30 seconds when the games are tied up. PC McD trying to make something happen, gets it past one, gets it past another. Funny, I can't believe it. He put it on a clinic out here.
Yeah, PC McD popped it up, played it over ledge, and then just taps it off the post and the crossbar, gets it over ledge, and ledge again in the chat, giving props to PC McD as he puts his team up 1-0 here in game number 3. Again, correction on the scorecard. It is 1-1 in the series. There we go, fixed on our screen again. So this is game number 3. We're at least going to game number 4. Ball going to be centered, looking down for Oven, and he's got him on a beautiful pass by ledge.
Sometimes when you gotta, preset the oven a little bit, 400, 425. No, crank it up a little bit higher because Oven's coming in hot, baby. Coming in at least 450 degrees. You don't touch that oven, you're going to get burnt, Superior. What are you doing? 30 seconds. Did I mention 30 seconds have gone by and we're only in game number 3? This is strap in, folks. Hopefully you got some snacks, you got some refreshments, you're buckled in nice and tight because this one is far from over.
A bump from Steve-O and a quick 2-on-1 rush for the Superiors, but ledge like a stone wall. Keeps the ball in the corner. Now going to be taken by Alec. Ball popped up now, looking for PC McD to put it in once again. Ledge doesn't get enough on it. Steve-O's just going to send it a lazy floater towards the goal. Alec able to put it off the back wall. Steve-O now going to pop it up for Tammy. Cleared aside by Ledge and cleared into the Superiors territory. PC McD is going to catch that off the hood of his car. Ball now 50'd into the side of the Miracles. PC now looking to drop it down for a teammate. Steve-O cleared aside by Ledge. Steve-O at least got the shot attempt in there. Steve-O going to head up once again, put a ball towards the net, cleared aside by Oven. Now PC McD looking to drop it down for Tammy. Alec able to get a touch on that as well. And all of a sudden, Flash, the defense for the Miracles just solidifying.
Oh, well, there's a reason they're well above the average. Are you kidding me? Ledge, hanging from a ledge, just makes a beautiful save there. Again, there's a reason why they average over 5 saves per game. And I mean, they're doing it at such clutch moments, and it's one of two things, right? Either their opponents put shot after shot, and you got to make those saves. You got to make the clutch saves. They're doing everything. Oh my God! Finally, one went through, giving this caster a room to breathe. It's funny. I can't. Oh my God! And who other than Tammy? Goodness.
Yeah, Ledge had an opportunity at it, but too much front spin on the shot from Tammy. Quick stat update. We're not even halfway through this game, and the Minneapolis Miracles have 6 saves. 3 for Oven. It already has that savior back. So again, the defense, it may be a 2-1 lead for the Superiors right now, but if the Minneapolis Miracles can get their offense going, this is going to be a very fantastic series. Of course, as I say that, the 3rd goal scored by PC McD. Caster curse lives on. I will shut up. I'm sorry.
Oven tries his best to get in there, and he's not able to corral the ball as quick as they would like, right? Which means Steve-O's able to get in there, cut that off, because the Miracles just couldn't get a touch on that just a little bit sooner than they wanted. The clear is just, the game plan is thrown off, things get a little messy, the goal's a little clogged up, and at that point, it's just, you send up a prayer that, well, in this case, it's going to the side of the Superiors. Those prayers are being answered. But like you said, Miracles doing a phenomenal job. Already 6 saves. And if they're going to stay in this series, they can't let that, all be for nothing, right? And I would say within the next 30 to 45 seconds, before you hit that 1-minute mark, preferably, the Miracles gotta make a miracle happen. You do, because you are 2 goals down. Stop PC McD on this drive right here, clear the ball, get some good rotation, and you gotta get something on the net to give yourself a fighting chance.
Yeah, and we talk about what has changed since the Minneapolis Miracles took game number 1, and it's quite simple. And we talked about it between games 1 and 2. The thing that's changed for the Minneapolis Miracles is they stopped demoing.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important mechanic to think about, is that the Minneapolis Miracles had all of this pressure on the defense of the Superiors, so much they couldn't have an answer for anything they threw at them. And all of a sudden, since the demos have stopped, the offensive prowess for the Superiors has come in full focus as Steve-O puts in a picture-perfect double tap off the backboard, and the Superiors have a 4-goal lead in game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, and you're absolutely right. They got away from the demos. You know, love them or hate them, folks. Whether you can't stand them in this game, you don't think they're useful. You know, the proof is in game 1. The Miracles had something going with the demos. It was at least throwing the Superiors off their game, right? It was at least causing some chaos. Superiors couldn't get clean rotations in. They couldn't get the boost that they wanted, right? And then things are starting to level out now and get away from the Miracles. So, if I am the Miracles, do you go back to the demos right away? Not necessarily. I think you wait for game 4. You come out of the gate firing. For right now, you slow it down or you speed it up and you get something on the board. It's all about how you finish no matter what the gap is. So, hey, it'd be a hell of a story if they can close this 3-goal gap and force an overtime. Are you kidding me? At a 5 apiece? Sure, who wouldn't love to see that? But again, if they can get just something, maintain this, right? And now don't give up something to the Superiors, right? You put in all that work just to get another goal on the board. Don't let it go to waste. You have a crap ton of saves in this series, and then you can focus about game number 4 as Tammy's trying to make something happen. Does get it past Ledge. I mean, maybe game 3 is just the Caster Curse game, honestly. Maybe that's what it is.
Every game is the Caster Curse
Oh,
game
God,
with
yeah.
you and I.
I know.
That's exactly the thing. I mean, even 40 seconds is about 50 years in Rocket League time, and a 4-goal lead is pretty hard to come back from. But I was going to say, up until that last goal from the Superiors, from Tammy, that goal could have been momentum for the Miracles. Now a shot comes in from Oven on a great pass in by Alec, and I'll let that point stand. That even though you're down by 3, 27 seconds to go, you still have an opportunity, first of all, to come back and win this game. Even if you don't, if you can keep this score the way it is now, you have a little bit of momentum headed into game number 4, where you can pick up game number 4 and force game number 5. The series is not even close to over if you can either hold the current score or even score again. You know,
well, exactly. It's and I did a quick temperature check. I was safe. I put on my oven mitt just to make sure. I didn't want to get burned by the oven. Watch out, Tammy! Alec is coming for you. There's the demos. That if that isn't foreshadowing for game number 4, I don't know what is. But like I said, quick temperature check. Oven is still hot, and like you said, like we're building into game number 4. You know, it's how you finish. And I'd love to see the Miracles get back on track, get the demo train a-rolling. You know, yes, this game favored the Superiors, doubling the goals of the Miracles. And a lot of that came early through an onslaught, right? The Miracles had to put so many saves on board, getting just 7 there is what it looks like. And it's just... And man, I'll try to delay as long as I can, crowd. I can't hold them back forever. The chat... the players want to play. Get your snacks, get your drinks real quick. But as we queue up this game number 4, I can't delay any longer. I gotta hit ready. I'm sorry.
No, absolutely, yeah. We talk about just a shot after shot after shot on the side of Superiors, but again, the Miracles, the defense kind of held its own for a while, and then just the wheels fell off. We're not quite sure, but then once the demo started back at the end of game number 3, and we're gonna push on this point a lot because game 1 was absolute proof that if you can continue to keep the pressure on your opponent's defense with those demos, catching them out of rotation and forcing those quote-unquote power plays, if you will, if you have the ball and you demo, it works almost every time. So again, look to see the Minneapolis Miracles get back to what they did in game number 1 and force a game number 5. Ball now going to be sent in by PC McD. Cut in. They look to come off the back wall. Ledge clearing that back to the corner will now take possession for the Miracles. Tammy heads up, puts the ball just to the left of the net. Alec flicks it in. He's got an open net. Just got to get it by one man. Loses possession. Ball not going to be floated in. Ledge can look to play it in. Plays it off the back wall. Looking to play it down for Oven. Plays it down to the left side on the pinch in by Tammy. Alec, good start. Gets the demo on PC McD. And now we'll fire it in towards the net. Gets a second touch. And he scores. And right there, picture perfect demo in the offensive zone. Gets you the goal.
Oh my God. Why am I not this good? I put demos in. Why doesn't it work? Maybe I'll never know. It's like you said, picture perfect. And sometimes, even if you don't get the demo, it's the bumps. Or it's just Superior having to keep one eye in their rear view camera, right? Because you got someone looking to T-bone you, smash you, send you to the scrapyard, because that's been kind of the smash mouth play. They've been trying to deliver. Steve-O trying to go for the double tap there. The crossbar denies him twice. Tammy's trying to set up their team once again, running out of boost. Miracles, courtesy of Oven, sends one high flying. They could have a look here with Alec the Great. Once again, expecting a demo for the Miracles to come in, maybe free things up here, but yeah, good start for the Miracles. 90 seconds elapsed. Anyone's game, though.
Yeah, Steve-O now looking to start the counterattack, looking to get the redirect for PC McD. Ledge with the save. Tammy and Oven collide as well. Oven will take the ball. He's got a free net, but he runs out of boost. It's not going to get there in time.
Buddy.
Oh my goodness, a picture perfect open net. Runs out of boost at the last moment. And now Tammy takes the ball in, back towards mid. Oven catches that, wins the 50. Now PC McD will keep it in the corner for the Superiors. Drop down for Steve-O. Oven clearing that aside, puts it off the bottom corner. Now Alec gonna head up, and Tammy headed up first. Will keep possession for the Superiors, drop it into the corner. Nice play by Alec to drop it in. Now Steve-O gonna put it in for a teammate. Alec with a great save once again. Ball floating towards the front of the net. Tammy gonna head back. Last man back, and now Oven's gonna win. He got a 2-on-1 the other way. Steve-O clears that back towards the corner. And now Steve-O playing it in. Ledge puts it in the corner. Ball floating towards the goal. Oven pops it up away from the net. Tammy, and the second touch by Oven. He's now going to pop it up, gets it over Alec. Was looking for the demo on the other goalie, but couldn't get there in time. Ledge gets another save here for the Miracles. Tammy keeps possession for the Superiors. Now still in the corner. Oven gets it over Ledge. I'm sorry, gets it over Oven, and then Ledge now going to take possession.
This could be their opening.
Yeah, Oven looking to play it in. Ledge gonna look to set up a second opportunity. Gets popped over by Alec. And just under 2 minutes to go here, Flash. The Miracles looking good, and their offense all of a sudden solidifying.
Yeah, and that last exchange there, as the Miracles try to make something happen, they push the ball down there and, switch pressure onto the Superiors. Right before that, I think the Superiors were playing a little greedy, right? They're down in this series, but they were just trying to make anything happen. They're running out of boost. Oven, oh my, he gets the top crossbar, wants that one back. We'll see if Alex's demo can free something up here. Able to get a high floater across the middle. Another touch from Oven. Steve-O's not going to let that one happen. He knows better. But it's just, again, perhaps Superior was getting a little greedy there, just trying to throw everything in there, throwing caution to the wind, thinking this is just a do or die, situation, not wanting the Miracles to come back in here. Unfortunately, the Game 5 Alec Great going up top shelf, unable to make something happen, gets cleared by Superiors, but less than 60 seconds, Fat Man, and we have a game on our hands.
Yeah, ball 50 to the left side of the goal. Now Alec gonna send in a floater. Oven looking to drop it down. He gets it! The kiss off the crossbar! 2-0. Minneapolis Miracles.
This was, and this is for you, chat, this was Cousins to Jefferson all the way. Deep bomb, no one could get it besides the receiver, and that was Oven. He was in the perfect place at the perfect time, just out of reach of every other Superior member. High arcing shot, able to deliver right at the apex and drop it in. They're not done yet. The Superiors have got to make something happen of their own. Less than 30 seconds. There's the horn. Fat Man, if they want to end this, they got to make something happen. But the Miracles, they won't go down.
No, the Miracles looking to force game number 5. Alex the Great gets bumped, and now the counterattack for the Superiors. Final seconds ticking away. The Superiors need something, and now 10-second horn sounds. Final time ticking away. Oven is just going to play keep away at this point. Ball's going to roll in. 2 seconds left. That's going to do it. It's all elementary, chat. we are going to game number 5.
Ooh. GG's in the chat once again. Hops from Alex, he knows what this means. We'll pull up a stat sheet here for you shortly, and man, is it lopsided. Goose eggs on the side of Superior. Can't be happy with that one. Double-digit shots for the Miracles. It's the ebb and flow of this series, right? The Miracles return to form, that Game 1 form of laying in some more demos, just causing confusion. Yeah, and like I said, I love or hate the demos. There's something about just, you know, if you're doing with consistency, right? Your opponent has to, you know, who's coming for me, right? They really got to, you know, keep an eye on this, and to win that game, right? Game 4 to equalize this. I mean, I feel like all the pressure is going to be on Superior, right?
Yeah, no, like you said, momentum clearly now is going to be on the side of the Minneapolis Miracle. You know, at a certain point, they harken back to their game number 1, their strategy. Get those demos in when you have the ball in the offensive zone. And we saw exactly why when the Miracle scored their first goal of game number 4. So if you can continue the offensive pressure, but also catch the defense out of position, you've got the ingredients to make that work.
Yeah, it can be frustrating, that's for sure. I mean, it can be, you know, just not what you expect, right? And there's almost this identity with the more you go up the ladder, the more, you know, professional these series get, right? Going up to RLRS, RLCS, these collegiate games, right? When you get up the ranks, I feel like there's this identity of, well, players at higher ranks don't demo, right? Or they don't demo as much, or that's not much in their game plan. However, if you can pull it off, like you said, with consistency and make it part of your game plan, who's expecting that? If that is the norm, where people don't do it as often, maybe because there's too many aerials that I can't pull off. So I'm too busy all 4 wheels on the ground where it's safe, trying to find my next, my next victim. But it's just, there's a time and a place for it, and that's just it. It's not easy to pull off. But yeah, well, it's going to be fascinating to see if the Miracles can continue that pressure, and just claw their way for this victory with demos in tow. Superiors, though, I mean, what do you think they got to do? What do you think they got to do to adapt to this? Because there's a demo waiting for you.
I think they have to go exactly with what the Miracles have been doing. Start to get the defense out of position for the Miracles. So if you're Superiors, either you're bumping, you're demoing, or you're catching those out of position moments with redirects, either from the side wall or just those passes down. You and I have seen plenty of those passing plays, no matter where we've cast it, where if you can get those passing plays set and you can get those just perfect, they're next to indefensible. So again, if I'm the Superiors, that's what I'm looking for. Chat, real quick, just want to let you know, just get a quick server reset here for one of the players. Just having a little bit of internet issues. So just wanted to let you know, you're not missing anything here. Game number 5 coming your way here in just a moment. And I'll kind of talk to you and get your opinion as well here, Flash, is if you're the Minneapolis Miracles, you're riding that high of a Game 4 win, you're riding the momentum, how do you hang on to that?
Play in some more demos. No.
It may be the answer. You might be right.
You know what? Then I'm just going to look like the smartest guy in the room. See, I told you demos would get me to diamond. That's what I was going for. It just, if you are the Miracles, right? And when we looked at the stat sheet, and these players got to have some idea of where they rank, what are their percentages, what are their opponents right? So they got to have an idea of who Superior is. They've seen them, I'm sure they've seen them in past games, right? And they know what they're up against. but they found their chance. They found something to latch onto, and that's been the demo game, right? Is it going to work for every opponent? Is it going to work against every team? But when it does, you got to take advantage of that. And again, what better way to send this to a Game 5? Demos are going to be happening. You wait. And that, again, like I said very early on, that could be the deciding factor. So you asked me, how do they hang on? You just throw it into 5th gear, baby. Lay in another one. But, you know, game's on the line, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Tammy sending in a nice pass off the backboard, misplayed by a member of the Miracles. And again, catching that defense out of position with just sometimes those simple backboard passes is all you need to send this game back the other way. Now ball gonna be sent in. Oven now gonna look to drop it in. Cut aside. Now Elka looks to take it away from PC McD. Steve-O now looking to drop it in. And looking to keep possession. Oven now plays it in. Doesn't have a whole lot of momentum on his side. Ledge gets a touch on it, but the ball floating towards in front of the net. Steve-O now gonna head up, take the second one in. Now sent in by Oven. Tammy keeps it in the zone. Nice 50 win. Ledge has a 1v1 if he can get it there in time. Ball popped into the air, dropped down. Alec the Great got a shot on it, but PC McD gets credit for the save. And now Oven and Tammy just dancing around each other in the corner. Alec gonna play it off the top corner, looking to drop it down for a teammate. Now cut aside into the side of the Miracles. Oven now playing it in. PC McD takes it away, but Alec right there as well to follow that up. Steve-O there as well. Oven looking to get it by Tammy. He's got it, but now the ball going to pop to the other side. Not going to hit the ceiling, going to go the full length of the pitch. Alec, look at the center. He's got Ledge set towards the net. PC McD with a great save. Ball now head up the side wall again. Tammy taking it away. Kind of dangerous there with the last man back. Now PC McD and Steve-O double commit here on the side of the Superiors. Ball dropped towards the net, and it's going to cost them a goal with 3:02 to go in Game 5.
I mean, the oven's been hot all series. They're serving whatever you want. You like cookies? They're baking them right now. You want to make a pizza? He's serving it up as well. Oven's hot tonight, serving anything you want, and he's invested this entire series. Really, the whole point of that was I was just trying to make a pun on his name. I'm sorry, chat. But this series is all tied up, one apiece. It can't get any closer. Game 5, barn burner. Not as many demos as maybe we predicted, and it could just be those slight changes as Steve-O tries to make a beautiful clear, able to get that one out in the corner, see if they can get it past midfield for the Superiors. The Miracles trying to keep it on the other end there, but it's just, it's going to go down the wire. You just have that feeling, right?
And there, yeah, absolutely. And there, right there, this could be a chance for the Minneapolis Miracles. That demo came in. Ball set now towards the net, and it's in! 2-1 Minneapolis Miracles!
Okay, slow this down for a second and take a look at who's just sitting in the goal. Ledge is on the orange side. What's he? He's not the goalie for Superior. What are you doing over there, guy?
He's doing over there.
At least he didn't steal the goal from his teammate.
Now
We've
he
all
tried.
been there. Yeah, well, you know, we've all had that teammate who they steal your goal. Yeah. But it's just looking good for the Miracles. Set up from a demo, you know, right? At least it helped at the very least. And we'll see if Superior can do what they've been doing all series long. And it's just they start to get those passing plays online. You know, they start to throw Miracles into more of, you know, a defensive stance, trying to catch them off their game. And you know, Superior putting another shot on net. Oh my God.
A squishy save coming in on the side of the Miracles. Ball we dropped in. Oven looking to score. Comes off the post, and then Ledge sends it wide right. And now Oven taking possession, looking to get it in, sneaking it in past PCMC. Ball now shot towards the net, and Alec the Great is going to send the Miracle up 2 goals. And my goodness, all of a sudden, momentum, it's a killer. And if you're the Superiors, yikes.
Yeah, and that's just wrong time, wrong place for PC McD. I mean, he's got to make the clear there, but it's got to go further. You know, it's not enough. and Miracle's able to capitalize on that 8 days a week, right? It's just they've done that in their sleep. As Alec the Great trying to set up Ledge with a cheeky pass there, trying to make anything happen. We're getting close to 60 seconds left here, about 70 seconds left, as PC McD gets the side post, and then I think it bounces off Miracle. Is that correct?
Oh no, he landed
Oh,
and put, oh my
it's his
goodness.
own. It's his own.
Tammy put in a shot off the post and PC McD
PC,
lands.
well, PC McDunk as he's being dubbed as of right now. PC McDunk indeed. Well, guess what? Big man throws it down. Big dunk indeed. Boom shakalaka, whatever you want to say. But they got to get another, right? 60 seconds left, and that goal was clutch. It came, in my opinion, at a very good time. It was before that 60-second horn sounded, right? So now you can kind of go into your 1 minute offense that I'd like to think these teams, at least kind of, practice, or at least have some sort of feel for, of like, hey, 60-second drill. We got it. What's the game plan, right? Because you're going to find yourselves in these situations when you're down in these tough one-goal situations, as Steve-O is going to try to make something happen, but the Miracles are just hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, just under 30 seconds to go. Oven pops it up, but he's PC McD looking to send it in. Alec gets credit for the same. Steve-O looks to put in a second shot in. Ledge clears that away. Third shot sent in by Tammy. 10 seconds left. Final push for the Superiors. Ball sent in. Second touch cleared away by Alec. 3 seconds to go. Final attempt on the back of Tammy. Puts it up into the aerial. Ball popped up on the save by Ledge and sent back to the other side. Steve-O has to go back, collect. Ball now going to put off the bottom corner. Steve-O, they need to keep it in the air. Alec the Great puts it in the turf, and the Minneapolis Miracles pull off a miracle and take the series in game number 5.
With a capital M exclamation point. Ledge with an expletive in the chat. We won a series. Holy cow. I mean, credit to you, Ledge. Credit to you and the squad, and Alec the Great and Oven. And you gotta love to see that in the chat as well. GG's, well played. Players had a lot of fun. We look at the stat sheet here as well. I mean, you can't get any closer than this. Both teams double-digit shots. Equalizing somewhere in the assists and saves columns, but hey, at the end of the day, it's that one extra goal that's going to get you across the finish line, and the Miracles do just that.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to the Minneapolis Miracles. They get their first series win in quite some time. And, we talk about as well. That's a big thing. It doesn't matter what your series score is or your season score is. Picking up a series in game number 5 like that after being on the precipice of match point, it's exciting.
Oh, it's electric. I mean, I've only gotten the small chance here. I hope I get to come back. I hope they leave a key under the doormat for me. Thank you, Minnesota. Your hospitality is, up to Midwest standards. I'm just, a little bit tough to your side there over in Wisco Town. But so I hope you welcome me back with open arms. It's been a pleasure. I've only got to see just a small snippet of these teams. I'm curious how the Miracles haven't won more games, right? With a showing like that grit, that tenacity. The demos got my approval, got this caster's approval. But that just means, hey, the rest of these teams in this division if this is the first game that the Miracles have won, man, those other teams have just got to be something else, man. The competition's got to be tough here over in Minnesota. And it's just, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. And what a series to go out on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, Flash, welcome to the MNCS. We welcome you here. We'll have you back sometime. Otherwise, I'll see you Tuesday night for our typical NTC
brother.
cast. So we're going to step away for just a moment, get the next matchup set up. We've got the St. Paul Senators coming up against the Hibbing Rangers. So we'll be back here with that matchup with the Minnesota Championship Series.
All units, stand by to engage enemy targets. Mission accomplished. Well done.
Welcome back to the Minnesota Championship Series. Spencer Hart, Funny Fat Man, won. And look, he wanted to come back, and we got him back. It's Flash to my left. The Stephon Diggs to my Case Keenum. Don't worry. Minneapolis Miracle reference there for you.
God.
Appreciate it.
That's cool. Okay, you're really reaching in the hat there, my pal. Oh my! Hey, you got me. Good job there. I was not expecting that. Yeah, welcome back after my grand send-off. I am no stranger to saying one thing and then realizing moments later I have to cover up exactly what I just said. Not looking like a fool at all. Absolutely planned. So, yeah, we got a great one here to end the night.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We've got, excuse me, my computer is not working. There we go. We got the St. Paul Senators taking on the Hibbing Rangers, and you and I were talking in between these games here, Flash. And on paper, these two are almost identical as far as score, goals, assists, shooting percentage, demos, saves, you name it. It's almost even. The only real difference is going to be that goal differential. So the Senators have a -9. Rangers have that goal differential of +7. So again, sure, if I'm the Senators and I'm the Rangers, you know, again, this match pretty even.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just going to defer to game one as well as kind of that first 90 seconds or so. Is how does this play out? You know, who kind of gets off their game plan first? Who's going to have to make those adjustments when it comes to between the Senators and the Rangers as we get our classic 5 minutes on the clock? Looks like it's going to be Bomb Diggity and Saber meeting in the middle. Things are getting off to a hot start already. Stewie trying to deliver an early pass. Parker cuts it off. And yeah, T-Jack laying in the demos. It's like we didn't even change series. We'll see if that becomes a deciding factor between the Senators and Rangers as Theobald tries to go up for that one. And already, you know, just some high-flying action here as Saber. No! T-Jack says, thank you very much. I will put this one in for you.
Well, it's just a cluster back in the goal, and you can't really lay that one on Saber. Meant to catch that, and the ball hit the post, the crossbar of the post again, and rolled off his car. So again, can't really put that one on Saber. Parker going to drop down. Stewie able to get the save on that one, putting it back into the corner. T-Jack keeping it away from the front of the net. It's going to hit the boost. Saber takes it away, looking to lay it up down for Stewie. Third attempt coming in for Theobald. Saber keeps it in the zone of the Senators. Theobald and Bomb Diggity bump into each other in the side of the Senators. Now Saber hitting the 2-on-1 with Stewie. He's going to head up. T-Jack's looking to drop it in, but the drop down by Stewie dropped towards the net. Bomb Diggity came off the side wall with a great save. Theobald keeps it in the zone for just a moment. Here comes Saber, going to look to catch that here. He does successfully this time, but eats a demo in the process. Bomb Diggity pinches that in with Theobald. Now Parker dropping it in just to the right of the goal. Stewie look to play it up for Theobald, who's going to look to get it down to Saber. Not in position, but will continue on with the counterattack. Ball going to drop in front of the net. Bomb Diggity able to clear that away. Parker redirects that to the other side where Stewie is waiting. And now an open net here for the Rangers. If Stewie, if he pushed in and kept playing that ball, this game would be tied.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, gave Parker way too much space to work with, as, you know, it was kind of set up by T-Jack accidentally there. But yeah, just Parker had all the time in the world to get that cleared. You know, the side of the Rangers, they're going to want that one back as they capitalize off it. Bomb Diggity comes in here. We're going to slow this one down. Yeah, he just cuts it off.
Bomb Diggity saying no. Diggity's going to bang it up and put it in the goal. 2-0 here for the Senators. 3:11 to go. Game number one. I'm really proud of myself, by the way, for that one. Bomb Diggity and Saber head into the face-off circle. Parker looking for a quick attack. T-Jack, here he comes, puts it in towards the net.
No.
Redirect by Parker off the crossbar, and in a quick 3-0 goal. 3-0 lead, excuse me, for the Senators.
Wow, yeah, T-Jack, you know, does the work on that one, receiving it, sending it in. Parker able to kind of catch himself. He's got glue on his wheels or something. He catches himself on the side of the wheel like just a squirrel on the side of a tree, just ready. And he puts just a little bit on there, just enough to really secure that goal, right? And that's what you need from a good teammate as Bomb Diggity flips that one for the save. Keeping this 3-0 lead alive in our very first game. Rangers trying to get something going as we're about halfway through. And this would be that time, in my opinion, where you got to get something on the board, right? Otherwise, it feels like the game's getting away from you if you don't get something on the board here.
Ball gonna come off the sidewall. Oh my goodness! Saber, what are you doing? Puts it in the net of his own net. I don't even know what happened on that one. Saber puts it in himself, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for the Senators.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, that one. I think that one's just gonna sit in silence. The chat, we're all just we're sitting on our hands together. No one wants to say anything. We're just gonna let that one slide. We're just gonna let it go. We're not gonna talk about it. As Bomb Diggity is gonna clear this one. Follow up with it. Good follow through with not a lot of boost to work with. Parker's going to be his shadow there and try to push this one even further. Looking for T-Jack, but wasn't able to quite corral it in the corner. The Rangers going to cut it off. Stewie sends a high arcing clear. Can someone get there? Two members go up, double commit there. And that, I don't know if that was the move right there. Someone should have probably been called off communication-wise. Now they're forced to get back. Stewie makes a beautiful save from Bomb Diggity. And funny, I mean, the 4-0 lead, 90 seconds left here. I said it before a minute ago, the Rangers got to get something going. And it's almost like they dug themselves a little bit further into the grave.
Yeah, ball gonna be sent in. Saved by Bomb Diggity. Desperation save. Theobald now going to head up on the aerial. Taken away by Parker to the other side. Saber, just a casual catch. Going to now look to flick it over two members. Gets the flick, but Bomb Diggity gets the save. Once again, shot attempt as well by Theobald. Now Stewie headed the other way. Going to look to lay it up. Take it to the other side. Caught here by T-Jack. Now centered towards the net. Saber able to clear that away. Parker now takes it in. Stewie takes it away from him. Now going to look to play some mind games is Theobald, but T-Jack not having any of that. T-Jack demoing Saber with just under 60 seconds left. Bomb Diggity with the catch. Ball 15 into the side of the Senators. Theobald and Stewie double commit. And again, we talk about as we hit the 30-second mark. Those double commits, they can be costly 9.5 out of 10 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, unless you know without a doubt that it's okay to push that second guy, okay to push that third guy, and sometimes force that double commit, right, because you really want to double down on it. I mean, there's not a lot of good reasons why you would do that, but you better have a good reason for it if you are going to do that. Good save from Stewie there, you know, making sure this thing doesn't completely fall off the rails. As the final seconds, there we go. Senators on your board, going to take game number 1. As we pull up the stat sheet here, you know what? I'm gonna turn to Saber. I think you gotta put the ball in his hands, so to speak, to kind of shake off that first game, right? We've seen that in series before where players they draw the short stick, right? And that was the first, that first goal that he was a part of. It just caught his car weird, wasn't great. The second one, a little less unforgivable, right? And so I think you got to get the ball back to him, build some of that confidence, get him involved in the passing game, or have him score that goal, because I think that's what is going to serve well for the Rangers, going into the second game.
Yeah. No, so again, the Rangers, they need something, and they need it quick. Otherwise, we're headed towards possibly a sweep. Ball going to be sent in on the face-off win by Stewie. Bomb Diggity looks to corral that. Okay, exactly. 4 seconds in, exactly what you needed to get some of that momentum back.
Does this caster know what he's talking about, or what? Maybe it's because he changed to the Fennec. I don't know. Either one. Take your pick, chat. But I've seen it before. I swear I don't make things up. They let me have a microphone, damn it. So I'm just saying, when a player sometimes draws that short stick, right, and they're just on the unfortunate end of a, you know, calculated goal, if you will, and sometimes, you know, he's got a mistake of his own. You got to get that. You got to keep that player going, right? You got to keep the mental fresh. You got to keep the communications going, clear, concise, right? It's a team game, so I'm expecting Stewie and Theobald to, you know, keep Saber in their wings, right? And you know, keep them confident throughout this series. And what better way in the first couple seconds? He almost, you know, got cheeky there, trying to with a breakaway there, trying to put a second one on there. But that's what I'm saying, folks. Saber has got to stay in this game. He's got to stay confident, keep that mental locked and loaded if the Rangers want to have a fighting chance in this series.
Oh, a demo on the other end, and it's gonna cost the Rangers, the Senators a second goal. A heads-up play on the side of the Rangers, demoing the goalie and the bump on Bomb Diggity as well. 60 seconds in, and the Rangers have a 2-goal lead.
Love it. Love it. Demo set up from Saber, which allows Theobald and Stewie a little bit more breathing room right on that power play. Able to get the work done, capitalize on that. Love when you get that payoff from that demo. You know, and it's almost like we're in a different game as Theobald, the bird, flies high with a snazzy pork pie hat, I believe. If it was a fedora, it might have been a little questionable. But he's sporting the pork pie tonight, looking fashionable as ever, putting his Ranger squad 3-0 in this series. And yeah, like I said, Fat Man, this is like a different game. It's like a different team came tonight.
Yeah, no, all of a sudden the momentum clearly on the side. Okay, sorry. I was going to say momentum clearly on the side of the Rangers, but a quick goal off the faceoff by Bomb Diggity, and that was all him. Got it by all 3 members of the Rangers, and then lead now cut down to 2 for the Rangers. 3:41 to go in game number 2. We head back to the faceoff circle. It's going to be Saber. Look at this, a faceoff goal once again in tow, but T-Jack puts it just wide right. Theobald, like a bird, I only fly away. Parker now going to drop it in. Wins the 50 in the corner. Looking to center it for T-Jack. Stewie able to clear it away. Theobald now sending it back to the other corner. Now Bomb Diggity trying to get it away from Stewie. Gets by him. Can't get it by Saber, however. Now Parker misplays it. T-Jack has to head up on a desperation save. Bomb Diggity looking to pitch it off the ground. He does, but Saber is there waiting. T-Jack and Parker double commit. Bomb Diggity has to come in and clear it away. That was an open shot for Saber if he could get there in time. Now Theobald puts it back towards the face-off circle. Gets a nice block as well to pop the ball in the air. T-Jack puts it off the ceiling, sends it wide right of the net. Parker can't get a touch on that as well. Goal is open if Stewie can get a flick in. He gets it in, but a save off the post. Second one goes off the post as well. Third shot goes off the post. Oh my goodness, 3 quick shots for the Rangers. And the MVP goes to the most valuable post.
We rewind the clock a little bit as Saber delivers here, coming alive in our second game. It doesn't get much better than this. A pass off of the bird himself. Yeah, I mean, you can't draw it up any better than that. But it's just, you know, like I said, rewinding the clock a little bit. When Stewie had an open net, I felt like I was in the passenger seat of his car. I felt like he didn't want to gun it too fast, but he knew he needed to make something happen and make it happen quick. As Parker, that's what's on his agenda tonight. He's got to, he's making something happen with plenty of time left in this game, cutting that lead back down to 2 goals. But either way, these teams are trading back and forth. Hanging with each other, still in favor of the Rangers. Remember, Senators won game number 1, so we'll see how this game shakes out. Stewie has that breakaway once again as we are rounding out about 2 minutes left in our second game.
Yeah, and like you said, it's interesting because every time over the last 90 seconds or so that the Rangers have scored, the Senators have answered almost within 10-15 seconds of that original goal from the Rangers. Saved by Bomb Diggity on just a kind of a lazy floater by Theobald. And now ball sent to the other side, now cut off. Bomb Diggity gets the save. Saber going to head up, put a centering pass in for Theobald. Cut off by T-Jack. Saber once again going to look to drop it in, looking for a second touch. Called off by Stewie, but can't get a touch that he wants on it. sends it wide right, will put it up once again, play it off the ceiling, look to drop down, maybe a pinch off the ground, cut off by Parker. Now T-Jack takes it away from Saber, sent in by Parker. They look to center it, Stewie takes it away, Theobald gonna whip around, possibly looking for a redirect, ball pinched in just high above the goal, gonna drop down to the right of the goal. T-Jack clearing that to the other side. And now T-Jack taking possession for the Senators. Got a centering pass in just to the left of the goal. And here we go with 60 seconds to go here in game number 2. And a pretty convincing lead here for the Rangers as they look to hang on and take game number 2.
Yeah, this is the game plan in the book that says, don't F it up. Because this is your shot to not only tie up the series, but in convincing fashion, right? We always talk about those momentum shifts. So the Senators can get something going here, this could easily be, in their favor going into game number 3. But as long as the Rangers can hang on, I feel pretty confident with them going into game number 3. And this could, looking back at the stat sheet, this could be, we talked about the real difference between these teams was that goal differential. It didn't really look like much in that first game. Maybe that was just kind of an outlier. But the Rangers having that +7 goal differential, whereas the Senators -9, almost double digits, right? So you can see how that's being showcased in our second game, where they're not able to get much on the board. The Bird is going to fly off into the sunset with 0 on the clock, wins the 50. I'm pretty sure I can come up with another bird pun. Well, we got plenty of game left, plenty of series left, so strap in, folks. I can hear you audibly groan from the next state over. It's okay. We'll get a stat sheet on here so we can talk about something that isn't horrible puns.
13, oh my goodness, 13 shots on net for the Rangers compared to the Senators 2. That alone should see exactly why the Rangers won this game.
Yeah, and I talked about Saber being kind of the redemption player here almost. Yes, he's at the bottom of the scoreboard for his team, but it's a team game, right? Solid effort, above 350 points, plenty of shots his way, get a couple goals. Everyone basically shared at this point. A couple assists from his teammates, right? They're getting him involved. So just solid team effort from the Rangers. Good to see Saber, get the wheels under his car, so to speak, get that first game jitters out of there. And, we always talk about, right, in plenty of the games that we cast of that game 1, you really never know. Sometimes it can be, what's going to dictate the entire series. And sometimes it could just be that outlier. Right now, I'm leaning more towards the outlier. But I'm not quite convinced that the Rangers are fully in control here just because of how dominating the Senators were in that first game. So, your opinions, I'm curious, where do you think this is leaning? Where's that needle going to push?
And it's really interesting. Like we said at the top of the match, this game could really go either way, and right now it's showing. Both teams pretty evenly matched. The Senators taking that game number 1 in pretty convincing fashion, and then the Rangers just turning it up a notch and taking game number 2 with a 3-goal lead. So again, if I'm the Senators, I'm working to get a goal pretty quickly and pretty convincingly to start that momentum shift on your side.
Yeah, and not after the Rangers score one, right? They got to be the initiator in this case, not the reactor. Yes, that's not a bad skill to have, is when your opponent scores, that you respond in kind and quickly. But, with this, what is going to be somewhat of a pivotal game number 3, considering how the first 2 games went, the Bird is going to find his perch over here in the cage, otherwise known as the net, the goal, and make his home over there, giving the Rangers. I'm so sorry. Your check is in the mail. The Rangers are going to take the early lead in game number 3. Saber.
81 miles an hour off the sidewall, fires it past Parker. 55 seconds in, the Rangers keeping up their momentum, have a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I mean, we know you're there, chat. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't scare you away with all these horrible bird puns. I mean, we know you're there. Let us know. Let us know. We see you. Do you want to see the Rangers, come back after what was a little bit of a sloppy game for game number 1? Or do you think the Senators can hold strong? Do you think they're going to come back into this? Let us know, because this is going to, certainly to at least go to the game number 4, potentially another game 5, but I am a little bit more convinced that the Rangers are making a case for why they're going to win this series tonight.
Ball's going to come off the bottom corner, back towards the face-off circle. Now sent just to the right of the net. A double commit on the side of the Rangers. Stewie has to retreat, collect the ball, will now fire it back towards the face-off circle. Tried to be cut off by Parker. Couldn't get a touch on that. Put now back on the side of the Rangers. Saber able to clear that to the right. Parker pinch in towards the net. Cut up, and Theobald just kind of pops it up. And now Theobald, 0 boost in a dream, is going to look to continue on. Saber catches that, looking to get it by Bomb Diggity. 50 into the corner, excuse me, into the side. Theobald on his back wheels. Can't get a touch on it, but Stewie is there. Now look to head up, gets a fire shot towards the net. Able to get there is Parker with the epic save. T-Jack now puts it back to the right of the face-off circle, where Parker is awaiting, gets it in, but eats the demo in the process. Bomb Diggity now gets it in. Theobald was looking for it, but Saber is now going to look to put it in. He's got an open net. Stewie puts it up for Theobald, who's going to put it off the crossbar. Saber looking to drop it in. Save for T-Jack. And Sheriff, I think just one too many passes on the side of the Rangers cost them a goal.
That's, I don't know if this is as commonly used with our Minnesota neighbors, but that was what I would call an ope. If you will. Everyone was like, "Oh, no, you go first. No, you go first." Okay, no, you can touch the ball, right? They were a little bit of too much of the Midwest nice, where everybody was insisting that the other person touch the ball and put something on the net, and it just resulted in a bunch of great passes. That's all it was. You never got anything accomplished with that. So, they're gonna want that one back in the Rangers, where someone's got to maybe be a little bit more assertive there. But hey, any pressure is better than no pressure, I guess. As they still have the 2-0 lead. They have now whittled this clock down to 90 seconds. With the chance to have the lead in this series.
Stewie taking it up the ceiling, looking to drop it down for a teammate. Cut aside by Bomb Diggity, will now be sent in. T-Jack has an open net if he can get it to it. Bomb Diggity's going to slam it down and cut the deficit in half with 1:12 to go here in game number 3.
Yeah, Bird tried to corral that. He really did, but it wasn't enough. I don't know if he just didn't, get, the hood of his car in direct contact with the ball, right? So his car kind of caught the ball, and it floated down, giving T-Jack the perfect opening to, again, cut this lead in half, find something to capitalize on for the Senators, knowing that this game is not over. T-Jack, are you kidding me? He's gonna look back at this one and put it in the scrapbook. Oh my God, what a save!
Oh, and what a save on the other side for Saber. That ball was just fired in, but Saber in the right place at the right time. Stewie now heading in on the right side. He's going to lose possession of his car. Saber's going to retreat. He front flips, and the ball's going to head in. 37 seconds to go in game number 3, and we've got a tie ball game.
Yeah, we've seen, we go back to that game number 1. I felt like it was either T-Jack or Bomb Diggity that would just find, just these, I don't even know what to call it, but they just made it look too good, right? Here goes T-Jack. A couple defenders in the net. They're able to stop that one with the 2-1 advantage. But I felt like it was either T-Jack or Bomb Diggity, right? They were able to put something on net as Parker is trying to prove this caster wrong and say, hey, I'm on this team too. I can put one on net as well. But they make it look too good. And this series is all tied up. 10 seconds left. Strap in, folks, because this one could be going to overtime.
Final push here for the Rangers. Centering pass. Shot in towards the net. Bomb Diggity with a clinching save. Ball now still floating in front of the net, however. Saber looking to catch that. Can't get it. Game number 3. We're headed to OT.
Indeed we are. No 5 minutes on the clock because this is going to
no!
go as long as it needs to. And it was only 4 seconds. Stewie and T-Jack, just kind of sideswiped the ball there. The remaining members in Saber and Theobald both kind of ditched for boost. GG's in the chat, always a good sign in my opinion, especially when you lose in kind of a heartbreaking fashion. The Rangers had that, 4+ minutes in the bank. The Senators climbed their way back and then just win it. Just kind of on a side swipe of a kickoff goal. Oh my.
Yeah, a little bit of heartbreak for the Rangers. They were kind of riding high, but again, the momentum clearly was working its way towards the Senators, and it showed 4 seconds into overtime, and they take game number 3. Match point now here for the Senators as we head into game number 4. Rangers looking to possibly steal away the momentum, get us to game number 5 for the second straight match. Here we go, 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go, Stewie and Bomb Diggity head in. Ball sent in by Saber, just to the left of the goal. T-Jack meets Parker in the middle. Theobald sends in a shot towards the net. T-Jack in the air, may make a flipping save towards the net. Now T-Jack out of boost, 0 boost in a dream. Parker is there to put it above the net, hits the backboard. They look to get a second touch in. Saber is now going to collect this for the Rangers. Looks to get it over Bomb Diggity, gets it under him actually. T-Jack able to read the ground pinch, however. Ball now floating towards the net. Stewie can't get there. Theobald bumped it. T-Jack is going to get credit for the goal on the bump.
This is messy. Oh my God. Yeah, T-Jack able to get some bumps in there. Theobald certainly not expecting it, trying to race back, make something happen. And the Senators, they're proving right now, right here, that they want to walk away with this win, not even force the game number 5, and put the Rangers away tonight.
Saber now going to send in a waterfall shot, looking for Stewie, looking to go back to Saber, but put it in just a little bit too hard. Saber, 0 boost, now gets it to the left of the net. Bomb Diggity puts it off. Second shot sent in by Theobald. Now Saber looking to fire in a shot, looking for a bump. Bomb Diggity gets credit for the save. Sorry, T-Jack gets credit for that save. Now T-Jack fires it in to the Rangers side. We'll get the second touch in. Stewie able to put it back towards the face-off circle. Theobald with the extra touch to get it into the zone of the Senators. Ball now going to be centered. Now the demo on Bomb Diggity by Theobald. And now T-Jack able to pinch it in over Saber. Start to counterattack for the Senators.
Yeah, and you saw Saber kind of in position there, but the ball just skirts across the top of the roof of his car. And they have to go to plan B, get a new rotation in place. Players got to refill on boost. Saber trying to make something happen as the Senators clutch that one up with, about 3.5 minutes left in what could be our last game of the night for this series. Theobald trying to get something set up for Stewie, but Bomb Diggity able to be the first man there. Ball just squeaks past the side goalpost there. Rangers still not done, throwing everything in the kitchen sink and then some onto the Senators' goal. But Bomb Diggity able to finally clear this out. Again, still with the 1-0 lead.
T-Jack's looking to fire in a shot, doesn't get enough on it. Theobald will collect it in the corner. Parker is there to get the block, looking to get a centering pass in. Saber able to flip it by one man, try to get it over T-Jack. Just got it barely by him. Theobald has an open net, fires it in and scores. 2:42 to go, game number 4. Wow. We got a tie game.
They had to work for that one. That last touch by Saber was crucial. A remaining member of the Senators comes in and blocks the initial shot attempt from Stewie, but good on, Saber, Theobald, and Stewie all around to commit to that one 110%. Go the extra effort, get that extra touch, go the extra inch, because they needed every little piece of that to even up this series. And what better time, about 2.5 minutes left in this series, halfway through the game. We still have plenty of time left. It's like we have zeros on the scoreboard.
Ball sent in, gonna be sent in now by Parker, can't get it by Saber, who now starts the breakaway, gonna look to get it towards the net, gets it over TJ, and all of a sudden the Rangers have the lead.
Saber must be of age to drink because he was going for top shelf there, man. He he knew where the good stuff was. He knew where it was, and he grabbed it himself. What a turnaround from game number 1. Saber has definitely come alive throughout this series, giving his team the edge. A little bounce pass there. He's going to send another one in, trying to make something happen. And the Rangers are starting to come alive here. They can feel it. They want to push this game 5. Senators, that is the last thing they want to happen. They need to equalize this one as T-Jack, waterfall goal, makes the save. Can he make another? The crossbar comes in for him. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Spencer, there's just too much going on.
Bob Diggity gets credit for his 3rd save, gets the savior accolade. TJ now looking to drop it off the crossbar. Stewie puts it off the backboard on an incredible save. Now Saber starting to counterattack for the Rangers. Parker takes that away. Look to get something going himself, but Theobald steps in front of him. Saber calls off Theobald, puts it in, doesn't get a second touch on it. T-Jack now going to look to put it over Theobald. Stewie is there as well as Theobald. Put back to the right of the face-off circle. Bomb Diggity now looking to get it down to a teammate. Theobald, Saber double commit. Saber going to head down. Stewie fires it in. Nice counterattack here now for the Rangers. T-Jack now drops it in. Taken away again by Saber. Look to drop it down. He's got Stewie in front of the net. Cut aside by T-Jack. Now Saber eats the demo from Bomb Diggity. 2-on-3 advantage here for the Senators in their own zone. 60 seconds to go here in game number 4. Rangers looking to force game number 5. Senators looking to send everybody home early. 45 seconds now here. Saber going to head up on the sidewall. Gets a second touch. T-Jack is waiting for it, however. So is Theobald. Now Bomb Diggity looking to flip it over towards the net. Sent back to the other side, and now Parker looking to collect that. Stewie steps in front of it, gets it over Theobald from Bomb Diggity. 30 seconds left. Saber now looking to start the counterattack once again. Wants to get the ball over to Theobald. Can't get it to him on the block by Bomb Diggity. Here comes Stewie to play it into the side wall. Theobald looking for that second touch. Parker jumped it, and now Stewie only working on 12 boosts, has to retreat. T-Jack sends in a shot. Parker and Stewie collide. 10 seconds left on the save. Here we go. Final push for the Senators. Ball sent towards the net. Double commit by the Rangers. It's not going to matter. Ball's going to hit the turf. And for the second series tonight with UNI Flash, we're headed to game number 5.
I'm going to... Wow. We're in it, folks. We're in it. Game 5. You just never know. Strap in. We look at the stat sheet here. And yeah, Saber... Top of the dog pound here. 5 shots on net, 2 saves, and a goal as well. Good look from him. The Rangers and Stewie and Theobald round out that stat sheet. T-Jack and Bomb Diggity, 4 and 3 saves respectively. That is what kept him in this series. Parker, kind of the odd man out there. A couple goose eggs. I'd love to see him come alive in the last game in our series, really to give the Senators the shot in the arm. Right? I feel like I've been calling T-Jack and Bomb Diggity a little bit more tonight. I'd love to see Parker, it doesn't have, I don't need fireworks, right? You don't need to put everyone in the backpack and say, hey guys, I got this, right? I mean, if you can, great. But just that extra little touch or what, the extra little passing play, whatever needs to be done, to serve your role on the team. I think I'd love to see that from Parker in the final game. And the side of the Rangers, again, it's been the redemption of Saber with a couple, messy shots and whatnot and saves, if you will, in that very first game. It's been nothing but the Saber show for the Rangers. So very tight-knit series. It is going the distance as Stewie comes from the rafters, floats on down. We slow this one down. Everybody's just flying around. He almost got 2 in goal, 3 in goal. Yeah, Stewie just weaves, dips, dodges, ducks past everybody and gives the Rangers the early lead here.
Theobald and Parker head in. Stewie is going to look to collect that just to the left of the circle. He's got 100 boost to work with. Going to work on the aerial. Look to drop it in. Parker able to get the save. Theobald now looking to center it down for Saber. Got the side now by Bomb Diggity. Pinched in the corner back towards the face-off circle. Parker able to keep it in the zone of the Rangers. Here comes Theobald, gets over one man, but bumped in the process. Gonna come off the crossbar just to the right of the net. Stewie can't get there. Theobald's gonna backflip the ball out. T-Jack's looking to put in a second shot, looking for a double touchdown. He gets it, but Theobald gets the save. He's still working with 0 boost. And now Parker can't get the touch on it. He's got the refill now. Bomb Diggity sends in a shot towards the net. Saber, my goodness, almost put it in his net once again, but is going to get credit for the save.
They're playing with
And-
fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball now sent in to the other side. Senators Parker now looking to drop it up. Looking for Bomb Diggity on the redirect. Can't get up in time. Parker able to keep it in the zone. Cut away now here by Stewie. Saber is there as well for the Senators, but taken away by Bomb Diggity. Just over 90 seconds gone here in game number 5. And so far, the Rangers still looking steady here as we continue to go on here in game 5.
Absolutely. The Rangers, I think it was very crucial for them going into this game 5 to get that early goal, right? I think it's going to mean a little bit more for them than the Senators, as opposed to if they were to score that first goal. The Senators have proven they've been able to come back from a deficit or at least cut the lead in half. So I think they're comfortable with that. As Saber comes in, T-Jack with a beautiful save of zone. But I think it's just going to mean a little bit more for the Rangers for them to get that. And Bomb Diggity gets his on a beautiful passing play from none other than T-Jack.
Oh my goodness. Bomb Diggity sends in a beautiful redirect on the pass from T-Jack. We've got a tie game here in game number 5. Saber and Bomb Diggity going to head into the face-off circle. Ball floating towards the goal. Stewie able to corral that in front of the net. T-Jack keeps it in the zone of the Rangers. Now Theobald and Bomb Diggity meet at center. Bomb Diggity looking for that second touch. He gets it, but the demo on Parker, who was coming in to play that. That's a heads-up play by Stewie to get that demo to force that third man to even either get a shot in or just head back to the goal and reset.
Yeah, absolutely. Those demos, when at the crucial moment, really can throw things off for your entire team. Stewie able to capitalize. Not quite. T-Jack comes in once again with a beautiful save. I almost thought Stewie had it. He was almost kind of threw both players out of position as Theobald's going to try to set something up here. That would have been, just almost game-defining here in game number 5 if they were able to take the lead. This stone, cars are just flying everywhere. T-Jack's got to be careful with this, corralling it in the corner. Stewie able to make something happen. Does someone get there? Theobald just a hair too late for it. And we are rounding out almost 90 seconds left of game number 5. T-Jack, are you kidding me? And who other than Parker? Like I said, I don't need fireworks. I just need you when it counts, right? And Parker does just that. T-Jacked is the new name according to Bomb Diggity. Even his own teammate is impressed with him. But yeah, like I said, Parker just right there doing the right things, giving someone like T-Jack the ability to kind of flex on them, right, against their opposition tonight. So now momentum shifts as T-Jack cuts that one off, but momentum shifts in favor of the Senators. Now the Rangers are on the back foot for the first time in this series. Again, game 5, almost 60 seconds left. Could be anybody's at this point.
Bomb Diggity's going to send in a shot. Theobald cuts it off at the face-off circle. Stewie takes it in, now looking for a second touch. Actually going to go for a demo. Loses possession. T-Jack lays it up for Bomb Diggity. 60 seconds left here in game number 5. T-Jack now going to fire it in. Theobald can't get a touch on it. Up now, we'll go Saber in the corner. We'll play it in to the side of the Rangers and then sent it towards the net. Sorry, it's the Senators. And now put back into the corner. T-Jack now going to lay it up once again. Stewie is there. I'm noticing, especially with these clears here, Flash, with the Senators, not a lot of people on the receiving end of those clears. Just kind of clears out into the open space.
Right, and it's just they got that lead, so they could just be trying to whittle the clock down, really not do anything too fancy. But after a while, you'd like to see them get it to one of their teammates rather than just kind of these desperate back and forths because the Rangers are going to be breathing down your neck. They got to get it to somebody. Bomb Diggity, that ball's only going to get so far. He's able to catch his own pass there. Does Saber have enough left in the tank to get this? He does get demoed, unfortunately. Stewie last-ditch attempt. Is anybody home there? Unfortunately, no orange car in sight to catch that one. Senators, your blue squad tonight is going to take this one home in what was a very well-fought series tonight from both teams.
Absolutely, yeah. And like we said at the top of the show as well here, at the top of the match, I should say, on paper, this match was very, very equal. There wasn't a standout team. Oh, well, this team has a lot more average when it comes to pass attempts and assists or shots on net or goals. This game was probably the closest that we could ever get to equal teams. So, again, congratulations to the Senators. They pick up the series win here today over the Rangers in a Game 5 victory. We want to thank everybody coming by here today. That's our last match for the day for the Challengers bracket. But the weekend is just starting, folks. We've got another lineup of matches coming your way with the Minnesota Championship Series Premier Week 5 division. It's going to start at 5:40 Central Time with the Maulers versus the Rhythm. So again, I want to thank my co-caster Flash. I want to thank our producer Silent Marine as well, working all the magic that you see here today, making us frankly look good. Flash.
Hey, he just makes the beard look a little bit better, probably. But yeah, always fantastic. We always love to give the shout outs, right, to chat production crew, because they allow us to do what we do, hopefully bring the chat a little bit of enjoyment. Not too many sighs and groans with our wonderful commentary, of course, but it's just we have just as much as fun as you do, hopefully, and we're here for you. We're here for you, folks, and hopefully you had fun tonight.
Yeah, so again, that's going to do it here for stream here today. Again, back on the air at 5:40 approximately tomorrow with more Premier Week 5 action. So for, again, everybody here in production today and for Flash, I am Spencer Hart, Funny Fat Man 1. We'll see you next time with the Minnesota Championship Series.